All right. Why are you not open? Well, this is the ultimate revenge at Andy Candler that we're doing this twice in a week. He bullied me. He made me quit, but I'm standing up to him.
Yeah.
So wow. So you let's see. We got the chats.
I'm eating a new burger, the Arch.
What is the burger called?
It's called I think it's called the Arch.
Yes, Cliff would be. Yes, Cliff is a comedy historian and understands a lot about it. I was Al. You would know who he is. Good guy. I did a podcast with Brendan Walsh and Sean. Is it O'Donnell? He used to open for Norm, and they were saying a new thing is a lot of comedians are like professional clowns. They start off as clowns. I didn't quite understand what he meant. And yeah, but Andy Kindler. Yeah, we stopped it because Kindler was bullying. I got so depressed. Like if Andy Kindler won't return my text, I'm not meant to do this. But Cody, if Cody likes doing it, gets the work done.
Yes.
Little by little, I'll do it.
I'm
But
excited.
Cliff is actually a good idea. So I saw this documentary last night.
Mhm.
I thought it was about bro comedians, but it's mostly about these. It's I put YouTube on for a second. Wait, cancel. Um, wait. Let me get rid of it. I put the YouTube on by accident. No, I don't want to hear me talking. How do I get rid of this? I may have to leave and come right back on.
No worries.
Leave.
Hello, everybody. Fred is back.
I'm back.
Fred back.
Jackie saw it's called the Manoscapes or something on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of aggressive men.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's to me, it's Howard Stern. Not that Howard Stern is a big misogynist, but it's just them just being shock jocks, just saying anti-Semitic things, anti-women things, anti-everything things, being horrible people like Cody does to like to get attention, and and it's on Netflix, and it's these excuse me, these these guys that have a big following, and that's what we got to do. We got to just say I can have as many wives as I want, but she can only have me, and they're just idiots. The Manoscape. Does anyone know what that is?
What do they call it?
Yes, Louis Theroux inside the Manosphere, and yeah, he used to open for Norm. He's a good guy. Sean O'Connell. What I called him Sean McDonnell, and Sean O'Connor. And not Brendan Schwab, Brendan Walsh had me on where he has a podcast where you listen to comedy albums. We listened to a David Brenner album, except I interrupted too much. So yeah, he was saying a lot of comedians are now they're starting out as professional clowns. I don't
Really?
understand.
New
But
thing.
yeah, the Manoscape.
A clown. Like the whole makeup deal. Like you put on the clown suit.
I don't know if they started as clown. Yeah.
Wow.
So I was trying to on Amazon buy an episode of the Beverly Hillbillies
Oh yeah.
where Gloria Swanson played herself.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Isn't
do you
she
know
the
who Gloria
one?
Swanson is or was?
Yeah, isn't she the one that played in
Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah, the famous Billy Wilder movie, huh?
Yeah, and so I looked up. I said, "Oh, she was on the Beverly Hillbillies playing herself," and 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 it's not available on Amazon. The Gloria Swanson Beverly Hillbillies episode.
Hmm.
But Norm said something funny. There was a Beverly Hillbillies episode where they're walking down, you know, Beverly Hills, and and people are extras are recognizing them. Like, oh look who's there.
Oh, that's funny. Let's see if I can.
And what's his name? Clint Eastwood played himself on Mr. Ed.
Oh yeah. That was a good episode.
But yeah, I get we're live so soon because Cody's sent me the link, and I went, all right. So why not? As long as I'm gonna just have to come up with a game plan to get revenge on Andy Kindler. Yeah, so I'm listening to an audiobook, a very well researched book about the making of Sunset Boulevard. So it made me curious. What's her name? Gloria Swanson was a big silent movie star, so I'd like to see something she was in. And then I looked up the IMDb, and she played herself in the Beverly Hillbillies, so that would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Hey, James. So I'm excited. We're moving ahead. Little by little, we're going to get this short film done and put in festivals. So, well, Scarlett says, speaking of Cody, elephant in the room, why is he dressed like that? He did say before we started he doesn't want to talk about it. He goes, we'll do a stream, but I can't talk about why I'm dressed like that. But I shouldn't speak for him. That was wrong.
Yes, I forgive you.
Well, Larry David played himself on Hannah Montana. Yeah, a lot of them, they do it for their kid. Like, actually, I didn't interact, but I passed Rob Reiner and, hey, just to say I had contact with him. He was on the episode of Hannah Montana I was on. Because his daughter was a big Hannah Montana fan. So yeah, those celebrities have the luxury of, oh, Daddy, be on this show. I want to be on this set. All right.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's like who's that guy? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, where the little girl is like, "Daddy, I want a golden goose."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like that. Well, a lot of these celebrities, I think I did an episode of Bob's Burgers, and Kevin Kline was in it because his kids say, "Come on, Dad, do it. It's a cool show."
Yeah.
So who else? A lot of them, do it because they're kids. Yeah, because Larry David doesn't need to be on Hannah Montana.
Right.
He's that'll be good. Watch Sadie Thompson. All right, I'm gonna get that one. It's missing an ending. Now, this guy who played von Stroheim, I was listening. I wasn't reading. I'm listening to an audiobook. He did movies that were 8 hours long. He was kind of like a crazy guy. Please ever meet Randy Callahan? If I did, who I wouldn't know who that is. Who is Randy Callahan? I mean, trying to think. Hannah Montana, Rob Reiner. I guess I played a casting director, and she was wanted to be in a part of a Rob Reiner movie that I was casting. So then I guess she got to be in it. Yeah, I got to learn about Stroheim. It's Cody. Do you ever listen to Audible books?
Not often, but I've listened to some, like some art stuff.
The Making of Sunset Boulevard is, or you could read it. My ADHD, but James here gave me a book that I'm reading. Not to say anything derogatory, but Tim Curry, where sadly he had a stroke. So he narrates his own book, but it's not easy to listen to, sadly. So I'm reading it little by little.
Cool.
And the Making of Sunset Boulevard, I wasn't aware that Gloria Swanson was one of the biggest silent movie stars.
Right.
And she was retired, and they brought her back. And it's von Stroheim, how do you say it? He played her butler in it, and he was. I'd like to find some of those movies he directed in or starred in, but someone gave me a suggestion, so I'll try to find it. I want to, I wonder if it got good reviews. Christina Applegate's book. She's been through a lot. I mean, his pen making noise, yes. Yeah, I'm comfortable sitting on the couch. Now, he was supposed to send me a link. Now, all right, here's not saying this is a problem, but this is a big decision I have to make.
What's that?
I keep losing my wallet, and they have these things called AirTags, where blind husbands. If I could find it, I was looking for it, but a lot of these things you can't find. Yeah, exactly.
You can't find your wallet?
Yeah. No, I found it finally, but
oh, good.
So there's these AirTags
Yeah.
you put in your car, which never worked right. When you try to find them in a parking lot, maybe it got better.
Yeah.
So they're too thick for my wallet, which I lose a lot. And I guess with your phone or your computer, you can make a noise. Oh, that's where it is.
Oh, interesting. So it has like a little sound.
Yeah, radar thing, which I think it's good. Maybe they could put it on dogs on their collars, and you can. Well, it just beeps. It should tell you where it is. Hopefully, they're getting better with stuff like that. And so either there's a wallet where it's just a big hole sticking out, where you clamp the thing, and it's a thinner wallet, or they're making thinner AirTags you put in your thing, your wallet.
Yeah.
So, blind husbands. Let me see if that's where that's available.
Is it like a movie somebody played?
Yeah, it's like 1919. Blind Husbands is on Tubi, YouTube Primetime subscription. I think I have that. No, do I? Yeah. No, I have. I got the YouTube with no commercials.
Really?
Yeah, I went crazy. I'm spending money on stuff where you get some better version of YouTube. Um, let me see if I got that. Let me look at my YouTube. Maybe there's different YouTube things. YouTube. I remember I was on a thing with Eddie Deason. We did a thing where we're talking, and he called it YouTube, not YouTube. YouTube. Let me see.
YouTube.
Do you know what Eddie Deason is?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is really great. Right, huh?
He's famous for that one, or at least for our family, prominently known through the that Christmas movie.
I know.
Polar Express.
Yes, that's a big hit.
I mean, I kind of like that movie a lot.
Oh, I think it's. Let me see.
Even though the CG is like, is probably not,
Oh, I got it. Blind Husbands, by Eric Stroheim, directed by Eric Stroheim. It's on YouTube. Yeah, Eddie had problems. He seems to be doing good now. He addressed them. I think he went crazy. I think he was. Now you're from Baltimore, Alice. I think either he moved back there, or now he's in North Carolina. I think he was originally from somewhere like that, where he had a meltdown in a diner, was throwing plates at policemen. Get out of here! And he was kind of. He had this thing where he was at some senior citizen place and he wouldn't leave, but then he addressed it. He was in the hospital for close to a year because of heart problems, and he said the medication, and got off the medication, so it messed with him.
Dang.
Oh no, I could be like, oh wait a minute. I thought I could see it on YouTube. So I will watch Blind Husbands just to learn about Eric von Stroheim.
It's the movie about blind husbands.
There's a blind husband, is what I know. That's what I know. Grease. He was in War Games. Eddie Deason. He was in I Want to Hold Your Hand, and he's a Beatles fanatic. Always has the uplifting stories to share. Well, it's uplifting, and Eddie's doing good now. I guess he does a lot of conventions, so he got better. He got better. Grease. That was fun. Yeah, Travolta, my God, he went from Saturday Night Fever to Grease. He had a good run there. He did those not 3 Men and a Baby. Look Who's Talking movies.
Oh right, yeah. It's funny.
All right, it'll be interesting to watch that. And I'll try to get the other Glorious. I think I remember growing up in the 70s. Gloria Swanson did Maxwell House commercials. No. The Wicked Witch of the West, Margaret Hamilton, maybe did Maxwell House commercials. Yeah, Bobby Carradine. Yeah, it was his birthday yesterday. His birthday was always a few days after mine. So there was sometimes he couldn't make it to my birthday thing because they were throwing something for him a little early. But I had some fun birthday parties he came to with Virginia Ben. and with some crazy characters. I heard Jeff Ross's thing is on Netflix. Banana for the Road.
Oh yeah, it's that specific one too.
Yeah,
Banana for the Road.
Banana for the Road.
Guess you could find out what that is.
Yeah,
What
Wood
is-
watched it. He told me.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
take a banana for the road. So you're drawing. So you have to redraw the people at the table, or are they going to be sketchier?
I was thinking maybe I'll do the sketchier first, just to see.
Yeah.
But and then you have like these people. Just started. Kind of like they'll be lighter. I'll put like a.
Okay, so you don't have to do all that detail with them. No, because it just goes from. They're just in it for a second. It goes from my mother to me, then to Mary Willard. So
Yep.
Mary Willard, who died sadly before Fred Willard. Now, Jeff, do you remember Margaret Hamilton did for not Nescafe? Margaret Hamilton, I remember, did commercials, or maybe some coffee. Oh, I lost this. And where did this go? Where did this go? I lost Jeff Crone. I hear him back. And Gloria Swanson did some commercials during the 70s, I remember. They became spokesperson for something. I remember who was the lonely repairman for washing machines? He was some character actor. Well, Beatles albums were legendary. The White Album, the double albums, the themes. So you like the singles, but the albums. There's the Red Album and the Blue Album. Is that correct? Pretty good stuff. Yeah, I'm a spontaneous guy. Like I said, Darren, first I was like, trying to push this too hard, but then we're just hanging out with friends. So yeah, Jesse White. So rather than trying too hard to, make this a big popular thing, we're just chilling with some friends.
Yeah.
Go to Jump did Maytag towards the end. That's right. It was I was friendly with a guy named Chuck McCann, who his famous commercial. There was a commercial, Cody, growing up, where this guy. It's kind of funny. He shares a medicine cabinet with the person from the other apartment. That's pretty clever. And he had a big rubber face. Chuck McCann. The Red and Blue were their great hits. Yeah, those albums were legendary. That was a big deal in the 70s, double albums.
Mm-hmm.
The mono, I don't know the difference. I mean, I know what mono is, but I probably couldn't tell in an album. So I did this podcast. Brendan Walsh has an interesting one where he plays an LP, a comedy LP, and we just talk about it. But I said, kidding around, comedy. I should have a comedy 45s, but they did have such a thing. Far Out Space Nuts with Bob Denver. Yeah. I mean, Chuck McCann, okay, shouldn't talk ill of the dead. Kind of nuts. He claimed George Lucas got the idea of Star Wars because of Far Out Space Nuts. But what the hell was I saying? Oh, I'm losing my mind. About Gordon Jump. No, that's Weezer. No. Oh, yeah. So there was a thing. Now, maybe Al or maybe Mr. Crone is too young to remember. There was a thing in the 70s, maybe the early 70s, 75, where this guy, his name was Dickie Goodman. He had comedy LPs, and it was like Mr. Jaws, and we have an energy crisis. So he'd play a little bit of a hit song, like 2 seconds. What are you gonna do, Mr. Jaws? I'm gonna take kung fu lessons. Everybody's kung fu fighting. Did anyone remember Dickie Goodman? He did these novelty albums where I guess he had to pay for the rights to these like funny comedy songs, and yeah, so there were comedy 45s. I mean,
sounds funny.
Yeah, I'll find off the records. We played a little bit of a David Brenner. Yeah, he was a fake newscaster. That's how you do it. We have a report right now from the White House. Like, they think they did Watergate, they did the energy crisis, and Jaws. And this is what's going on. But I remember I got the Paul McCartney when cassettes were coming out. And he had that one with like cherries on the top. But yeah, my parents had this guy, Alan Sherman.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know who Alan Sherman was?
Yeah.
He was like before Weird Al.
Mm-hmm.
And he had comedy like his famous was Hello Mother, Hello Father. And he there was another guy, I found this guy out. Now, do you know who Jennifer Grey is? Jennifer Grey was in Dirty Dancing. Her father is Joel Grey, who was in Cabaret, and his father was a guy called Mickey Katz that did Yiddish song parodies. Oh, the Platzel and the Platzel and the Lachi. I bet Al knows who Mickey Katz was. But yeah, Hello Mother, Hello Father was Alan Sherman. And there was other things, like there was a thing, you don't have to be Jewish to like so-and-so, these sketches with these there's one like, and Estelle Harris from Seinfeld was in the sketches, like she dated Craig Shoemaker. There was one, honey, where are you? I'm hiding. Come out. I have a diamond ring for you. I'm hiding in the closet. I mean, they do it longer. I'm hiding. No, Rick Moranis had an album like that. Oh, he was so funny.
That's funny.
No, Mickey Katz, if someone could look it up on YouTube or something, he had a bunch of song parody albums, but they were popular songs of that time. Where he like Ghost Riders in the Bush Belt instead of Ghost Riders in the Sky. Oh, instead of Davy Crockett, Dovey Crocker, King of Delancey Street. Oh, it came from the Shecha and they went to the Lecha. I mean, things like that. My mother's brisket. Let me see. Dovey Crockett. Meshachi. He came from the Macha and it was things like that. So what have I been watching? Yeah, I watched that Netflix thing. He was a musician too. Well, I guess they were from like what's it called? Vaudeville. I didn't know this guy. S.J. Perlman wrote for the Marx Brothers.
Hmm.
Let's see. Marana says a song I love. It's called The Seventh Day of Shiva. On the seventh day in Mashacha. Yeah, they may have been better. I don't know. It's Saturday Night Live. I guess with Saturday Night Live, it's the excitement of they're live. But like Mad TV, they when they were good, they were pretty good because they had more time to kind of like do the thing. All right, I'll find the Rick actually. Albert Brooks had a comedy album, and they did a parody of that. Used the Dickie Goodman with Linda Ronstadt doing something on it. So don't you? So I thought you had this template already, Cody, but I guess it doesn't hurt to redo it.
No, yeah, I was just making it inked, and then I'm gonna start coloring it in, and then I'm gonna have the characters on top, so when she changes,
I see.
she'll be.
So where he's doing a thing where. Wait. Mary Willard becomes my mother. So, yeah.
Yes. I saw this funny book. It reminded me of something. This picture. This is a book.
What is that?
Hey, let me. I'll make mine bigger for temporary. Here, I'll put this over here. Oops. What am I doing? I put that over here.
Who is that?
Trying to bring him down. There we go.
The Frenchman. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, Greg is really into this guy. What's his name? Kid from Spain. I can't think of the title.
So they give a guy. So the book is like this. The first thing shows a question. So you get the question or the statement. Do you know that a star like you could probably earn $250,000 a year in Hollywood? And then the next picture will be an expression. And then, what's that?
I forgot who Greg loves. Who is? Oh, it's scary. I can't think of names anymore. The guy who his name is the Kid from Spain. Some old time guy. It'll hit me.
Oh, looks like my phone. I have to edit these because they're flipped.
The Mechers gave to me. Yes, Let
me do this one. Let's show that. Save. Okay, that's
I tried watching this thing on HBO. My friend Tom was over, Tom Stern,
Mhm.
called Neighbors. It just was annoying people. These annoying neighbors. It was like a real show, a documentary.
let's see, where is this?
Now, Pips, this is a comedy club in Brooklyn, right by where I used to live in Sheepshead Bay. That turned me on to stand-up comedy. I went with my oldest sister. What was your reaction to Great American Game of Baseball? And he makes the same face. All right, that's so stupid. That's the whole book.
The book is him doing different faces after they ask like a simple question on a sheet of paper with just the text. Isn't that
Who
weird?
is this guy?
I don't know. I didn't really. I just kind of looked at it and I thought immediately like, oh, that's kind of funny. Like he does like funny faces like that, or I don't know if anybody in the thing knows it.
Who the hell is this?
I don't know. It's so weird. When I saw it, I was like, so who is this guy, right? Here's another one.
As my mother would say, it's very repetitious.
Right. I'm gonna get his name. This is the cover. If anybody sees I'm holding it still enough. I don't know if that helps.
See, birthdays lose their spark as I get older.
There you
Depends if it's a good birthday. I mean, I don't know. I gotta think that one over. I got a cameo request.
Really?
You have wished him luck before as a budding theater director. My friend Steve is directing a play at Norwood Fonbone Academy of Baby 101 Dalmatians Jr. Please wish him luck and share a funny acting anecdote with the director if you have one. Can't think of a funny anecdote with a director. Well, first time I worked for Ivan Reitman, well, I only worked for him once. Wasn't funny, but it was scary. He was kind of a jerk. I shouldn't talk ill of the dead, but he was kind of a jerk. But then he ended up being a little nicer and sharper as the day went on.
So it's good to get sharper.
Yeah, I like doing cameos, but sometimes they ask me to roast someone. I don't know who they are. How do I roast them? What's up, everybody? Eddie Cantor is the one that is the kid from Spain that Greg loves.
Yeah, he likes that guy. He's pretty funny, the Eddie.
Yeah, I never really knew too much about him. Chuck McCann. Birthdays. I think there's a new documentary about Wings. Maybe I'll check that out. The band McCartney was in. Gary Shapiro, yeah. Yeah, he died, right? Yeah. Not too well. Yeah, he tried being, Yeah, he was a cantor or something. And then Chris passed with him a few times. Hmm. Pips. Catan blocked you. What did you say? Uh, yeah, Norm, I think, didn't like him. Yeah, he. When I opened for Norm in Atlanta, the comics in the green room were telling stories that he didn't really do stand up. He didn't have an act. He would just headline because he was known as the guy from SNL and do like combo, or what's the character's name, Macho or Bango, and he would try to tell a story, but he just thought, hey, I'm a celebrity. I was on SNL. I'll just talk and it's going to be great. So he would get like local guys and say, you do long, you do long. So they did most of the show. So he didn't have to do like a whole hour, Chris Kattan. I think he didn't like him because he was like fake, not like a real comic, or maybe other reasons. And I shouldn't speak for Norm. Maybe Norm thought he was great, but yeah, you got a vibe that he annoyed him. And there was some story, I don't remember it, that Norm messed him up on SNL, didn't give him his cue, or I forgot. Good question. How did Catan last so long on SNL? I wasn't. I don't really watch it too much. How long was he on? I don't think he was on crazy long. I wonder what it's going to take for what's his name to leave. I hate to say the black guy. I can't think of names. Everyone says he's a great guy. I met him once, and he was complimentary. He's been there 20 years. Catan claimed Norm beat up Laurie Joe. Where did he claim this? Yeah. Kenan Thompson. I should know that name. Yeah, he claims he never wants to leave, but no, I wouldn't do it because they're not going to ask me. I was on Raymond and some sitcoms, and for sophisticated taste people like you, they like what I did, but the masses, I thought of a bit like I'm on what's it called? The Masked Singer. Take off the mask. I take it off who?
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Phones. Oh yeah, I think I've seen him. Oh, Dumb and Dumber. Oh yeah. Oh, and I'm going. Did you hear of Handy Manny? Do you have kids? But no, yeah, the ones on the Masked Singer were even like Drew Carey, Bob Saget. So no, I'm not even big enough to be on the Masked Singer, or which is fine. Celebrity Jeopardy. I was enjoying. I tried watching it. Even they're all annoying. There's some that are really annoying, but even the nice guys, they're trying to be funny, or he's a great guy. This is one of the nicest guys. Steven Weber. He's a great. If I had to say who the nicest guys, him, Tony Shalhoub, Chris Elliott, the late Bob Saget. But even him was, I never watched what's that show, The Big Bang Theory. But Melissa Rauch is her name. And she was great because she was just answering questions. So let me see. Let me do my Celebrity Jeopardy rundown. That's a good way to kill, to entertain people, but probably not. YouTube TV I have. Steven Weber. He's like so good looking, but so self-effacing. But even him was getting a little annoying, like Celebrity Jeopardy. Okay, Macaulay Culkin, smart guy. Okay, whoever this woman is,
Hmm?
she was annoying, and she wasn't over the top.
I don't know. What is Radio Lab? Sorry, no. This American Life.
Who is she?
Wait, can you put it back up there? 1 second. I'm trying to get our
Is she
picture
the
down.
most annoying person? No, but let me look on the thing. Let me see if they have the listing. Does anyone know?
I didn't get a good look.
Let me just get the credit. She's newer, so I don't think. Oh, she's annoying. Her voice. I don't know. When people are trying to be funny, but I really respect Melissa Rauch. That's how you say her name, because she wasn't trying to be funny. Let me see. Jackie something. So the most annoying guy on Celebrity Jeopardy was some guy. All right, I'll go down the seasons. Some guy who yeah, we should watch Jeopardy together. That's a good idea. I'll look for the next Celebrity Jeopardy. He was this guy, he got in trouble because he made up all these stories. He's Muslim and was beaten up, and they wasn't allowed in a prom, and they were all like lies. Okay, let me look at who's been on. Who's this? Roy Wood Jr. didn't annoy me. Kamal Bell didn't annoy me. I don't know who these people are. Sean Gunn. There was some guy. He was the worst. But yeah, we should watch Celebrity Jeopardy. Figure that out. Mark Duplass. Let's see who was on some others. Is that Katie Nolan? Is that who was it? Jackie something. Who is Jack? Let me see. Let me look this up. I think they're just trying to be funny. Like Norm was funny. Jackie on Celebrity Jeopardy. Jackie Ton, Ton. Who's this? Oh, she was on Glow. She was on American Idol. On a show Nobody Wants This. I don't know what that is.
Nobody wants it.
Do you know who Jackie Ton is?
Jackie Ton.
But she wasn't the most annoying, but it was, hey, I'm being funny. There were people more annoying. What is Jackie Tan famous for?
For being annoying.
Glow,
No,
and nobody wants this.
nobody wants this. Do you think anybody wanted it on Celebrity Jeopardy?
Ken Jennings blocked you? You know who blocked me? Piers Morgan. I don't remember what I said, but who is Jackie Tan? Does anyone know? Sam Simon blocked you? That's a great shot, Cody. Sam Simon directed me when I did a guest spot on the Drew Carey show. That's where I first met him. I once went to Norm with Sam with Norm, and I liked movies about Hollywood, and they didn't like the movie Tom Kenny suggested. Wasn't really about Hollywood. It was a stupid movie. No, it was okay with Jane Fonda, and they were doing marathon dancing. It wasn't that bad. What did you say about Ken Jennings that he blocked you? You know, I said some not nice things about Dr. Drew before we became friends. I used to get annoyed with him because I hated Celebrity Rehab. Oh. You know, I realized, I think I told you, I think in a way, not being like famous enough to be on a Celebrity Jeopardy, in one way, it's a good thing, what I've accomplished, because then, you know, you get excited. Like I was in a montage on the SAG Awards, or they're called the Actors Awards. Like they did a thing about doctors from TV shows. And they did all these doctors like George Clooney from ER trying to pronounce medical terms. And I was in Scrubs. They got two guys from Scrubs trying to pronounce something. So people said, oh, you were in a montage on the Actors Awards. You were in a clip. So the advantage of, if I was, what's his name, Zach Galifianakis, I wouldn't care about little things like that. So the fact, hey, that's still pretty cool to me. You know what I'm saying? There's an advantage that you're excited about what would be useless to other people if you didn't make it big.
Yeah.
I think I was blocked by, believe it or not, on Twitter, Gilbert Gottfried.
What?
I don't know. I think I can only speculate that maybe I told, and then I heard it was his wife, Dara, that did all the stuff and the social media. He couldn't do that. The only thing I could speculate is I told a story about him and Mark Maron, or I tried doing a podcast before there was Zoom and all this, because and I can never pronounce his name right. Bill Burr and Al Madrigal had a studio, or they probably still do, all things comedy. So he said, you can do a thing. So I didn't put much thought into it. I bumped into Amber at the farmer's market. Hey, I'm doing something. You want to be my sidekick? All right. And I would have character actors on. But she is very funny and witty and all that, but she had no idea who any of them were. but I like character actors, so maybe they thought I was ripping him off. So I stopped doing it for the same reason I, stopped doing this for a while. That he blocked you too. Yes, his wife did it. His wife, like I found out, was the one that ran it all, and she read everything, So I told Gilbert to steal when he did Norm's podcast. Just what does that mean? Oh yeah, yeah. So who knows? Probably she said, "This guy, he's trying to do you." But I had so many Gilbert stories. We started together in like '78, hung out for years, and then we, for whatever reason, stopped hanging out. And but the big laughs I had was hanging out with Gilbert. And I guess I told some stories on Mark Maron and recently, but he was dead already, on All Things Comedy. No, he didn't know how to. He didn't know how to block people. So, but I tried this podcast, and it was a headache because I had to do all the heavy lifting, and again, bug people to be on, and just some of them, like the late Sally Kirkland, was kind of nuts, and she didn't know how to get there. I had to hire before lifts, a lift. There wasn't lifts, but she kept bugging me to when's the episode coming out, and some of them were fun, but it's not my strength. Interviewing people, I'd interrupt too much, and my sidekick didn't know who any of them were, but there was some fun ones. I had Charlie Brill, yes, the podcast. I think I'm okay in small doses or something like this when it doesn't matter. But an interviewer, that's why when I was trying to get people on to interview them, I like things if they're more ridiculous or just a hang. But back then they didn't have Zoom when I tried doing it. So I feel bad that they're doing me a favor and then no one's getting money, and it was but the fun ones I had was Charlie Brill and Mitzi McCall. She just died maybe a few years ago, and I grew up watching shows like what was the show with the bananas? Bert Convy, Tattletales, these weird 70s game shows where Charlie Brill and Mitzi McCall were on. And I actually worked with Charlie Brill on I feel the lisp. I have a what's it called? A wisdom tooth that has to be extracted. And I went to the dentist. I'm going on a side thing. They took something out, but a few nights ago I couldn't sleep. It was throbbing. So hopefully I don't have to get it. Yeah, David Feldman would have been good, but I just bumped into her, and all right, you're the sidekick, and it wasn't good for that, for character actors. And Charlie Brill and Mitzi McCall had great stories because they were on Ed Sullivan, and they opened for the Beatles and had to go after them. They were a comedy team, and that was just impossible. And I loved them. I knew them. I worked with Charlie Brill on Suddenly Susan. I worked with Mitzi McCall. Carol Leifa had a sitcom. They were legends. They were legends because they were on these like 70s. Now, Al, if you're still with us, only Al would know this show. There was a show called The Magnificent Marble Machine, a game show where celebrities at the end would play a big pinball machine. But those are the people. Match Game, Charlie Brill and Mitzi McCall were on. I had William Catt on, who was in Carrie. Yes, and I had to do everything and bug the people to be on. I had John Kapelos, who had some good stories. He played the janitor on The Breakfast Club. And I didn't know they originally hired Rick Moranis, but he was fired.
Hmm.
What else did I have? Sally Kirkland. I had Dennis Christopher from Breaking Away. Oh, Larry Hankin, of course. Larry's been on this. Larry's great. He's he was really fun on this because Cody didn't know who he was, but every story was, I don't want to do it. No, screw you. Give me this. I want to be in my own bed. I want a donut. I want to do it again. Um, so he's great, Larry. Yeah, he was on this, and he was on my short-lived podcast. Who else did I have? But it got exhausting, bugging people, trying to make it the character actor episode when I ran out of people who would do it. Or, you know who turned me down a lot? This guy, I love him, but he didn't want to do it because he goes, what if he has an audition? He did, and I get it. Like, you're not getting paid money. What's it going to do for you? Why do you have to schlep to some studio? Again, before Zoom. This guy, Richard Portnow, who he was really good in this movie, Coen Brothers movie. Again, can't think of names. It'll hit me soon. Barton Fink. He played Howard Stern's father in the Howard Stern movie. The Donut Story. He was really good in it. I rewatched the clip after he, with the donuts, and the way the donut falls on the phone. Hankin, I will steal your idea. I forget what that was from. He had great stories about being friends and getting mad at Larry David for making him audition so much to be Kramer on the show within the show. Like, you look at Larry Hankin, you go, that's gonna guy playing Kramer. What do you got to keep making him audition? What else did I have? Oh, this is when I quit. I had Felipe Esparza, great guy. We had Norm call in. I was so excited. Norm was talking for like an hour or two, and no one cared. No one noticed that Norm Macdonald was on my podcast. So Norm was on it. That's when I said, I'm exhausted. Oh, Sam Henry Cass. He's a funny guy. He was a writer on Seinfeld, and he had great stories because he didn't care. He was bitter. Sam Henry Cass. Charles Zucker was on it with him. We had just had. Oh, you know who we had? We had back here, Cody.
What's that?
We had. It was interesting. The Madeline from Allie from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh yeah.
And then when she came back on this one, you want to come on the lap? All right. She needs lap time. She admitted she's had matured since doing it. And we had I forgot her name, but she was in Fatal Attraction.
Fatal Attraction.
Did you ever see Fatal Attraction?
I know it's a big one.
Yeah, it was with Michael Douglas and Glenn Close.
I don't know if I.
And that became like a I don't know what the word is, a trope, or people go, if you have a crazy date, she's going to be a fatal attraction, meaning the famous line is, I will not be ignored. So he cheated on his wife. He had an affair with Glenn Close, Michael Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just wouldn't, she goes, I'm going to ruin your life.
Oh,
and so it was like a monster movie where, Karen Knotts. I'm trying to remember, Darren, the ones that were on the one I tried where I couldn't do Zoom. They had to come to a studio, and it got exhausting. Yeah, Angelo Sarukis from Fred and Vinny was on with John Kapelos. They're both from Canada and they're both Greek, so they had a lot in common. I like William Catt. I liked Carrie, and I liked that was a backroom video. No, but she played the daughter on Fatal Attraction. She was also kind of famous for being in the National Lampoon Christmas Vacation movie.
Oh.
Did you ever see that movie?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Maybe it was like a version of Honey Boo Boo. Oh, Lou Schneider was mean, or Bobby Slayton was mean. So I did about 7 or 8 of them, and I go, it's just like, it's not I'm not a good interviewer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is something we're just hanging. There's no pressure. But now that I think of it, maybe I should try to get a guest here and there because it's fun for Cody. But when I put pressure, everyone had to be a guest. That's when it became a headache.
Yeah.
But no, there was some good ones like us. He berated you. Yeah, that's what he's good at. Sal from the Smothers Brothers, the producer, was fun.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of fun to have him back.
Yeah, all right. I'll try to do a guest here and there.
But he was, yeah, it's amazing. He worked with Danny Kaye. I mean, that's crazy. That's like a Hollywood stars right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's where they all know each other. Paul Mazursky wrote on the Danny Kaye show, and so did what's his name? Ron Clark. So that's how the table got started. Murray Langston, thank you for remembering. Yes, reminded me. He was fun. The Unknown Comic. From the Gong Show. He did a movie. He self-produced that made a lot of money. I remember with Linda Blair, where he was a cop. Night School or Night Patrol. Anyone remember that movie with Murray Langston? Oh, Greg is in. That's right. I love that it's not dark at 5. So Greg, his 8-year-old takes a guitar lesson in my neighborhood.
Nice.
So I can't hang out tonight. Sometimes I meet them.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you need to meet him, we could.
No, I don't need. I'll do this over anything. No, it's. Yeah, I forgot Murray Langston. Then I did one. We did one live where we had this guy, George Gallo, who directed the original Bad Boys. Actually, this is trivia Al would know, and Jeff Crone. There was a movie called Bad Boys with Sean Penn. Guessing it was 1983 or 4. With Sean Penn and Ali Sheedy and Clancy Brown were in it. About prison. And this guy, yes, at Open Space. That's where I wrote like a sketch about me and the mob, which, was before Barry, where an unlikely guys in the mob. His was the other way around. He was a mob guy in acting. Mine was I was a schmucky actor trying to be in the mob. But we did a scene with my friend Frank Renzulli, who now we're going in a full circle because Frankie wrote some seminal episodes of The Sopranos, and he's like doesn't like to leave the house, but his sons were big Fred Willard fans, so he agreed to be in my live show. Who was the black woman from St. Elmo's Fire? Oh, right. Oh, God, I'm forgetting. She was great. That Anne Marie Johnson. Anna Horsfeld. I worked with her on Amen. She was on the Wayans Brothers. And some other stuff. That's right. Yes, she was great. Anna.
Hey, Fred, I'm going to be right back. I'm
Okay.
just going to move my
Sure.
location.
I love what you're doing. So happy.
Awesome. I'll be right back.
And thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so George Gallo directed Bad Boys. He did a great movie he wrote with Charles Grodin and De Niro. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Midnight Run. I'm just returning a text. Frank Renzulli, Dave Keckner helped me out. He did a thing in it. Yeah, Horsfield. Yeah. And then, yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff. So we did a live thing there. Yeah, I forgot about Anna Maria. Midnight Run, that was a great movie. But yeah, it's if I could once in a while get someone, but not have the pressure to always get them. Try to get Saul back, or what was the other one I was thinking? Well, so let me see if I left anyone out. The one I did, Sally Kirkland. Dr. Drew, for whatever reason, was at this. No, we did a sketch. Yeah. Laurie Langston came to the live show. This guy from Speedweed. The train one. What does that mean, the train one? Wow, the thing's moving itself without Cody there. Wow, it's like the robot's taking over.
This is the robot. Let me in.
Esai Morales. Yeah, he was in Bad Boys. He was in La Bamba. Yes, Midnight Run was on a train with De Niro and Charles Grodin. It had Yaphet Kotto. It had Joe Pantaleone. Is that how you say it? Oh, wow. Heckner blocked you. Oh, that's good. Maybe you should have a book for all the people who blocked you on Twitter. So you goofed on him how much he promoted Anchorman 2. No, I think I saw the extended one. It was painful. Al that's your book called Twitter Menace. It's a good title, Scarlett. Twitter Menace. He blocked him, he said, because he goofed on how much he was promoting Anchorman 2. That's funny. Raphael's going to start a Twitter just so Al can block him. David Poland. He came on here very briefly, but there's a few people that came on here, and I'm not a tech guy, but they couldn't figure out how to do it. They were on the phone. David Poland was one. Jeff Canoe, who directed Revenge of the Nerds, and the late, great Bobby Carradine was driving his car. And he had his phone on.
He was going to see like Seinfeld and
Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby was driving to go to eat supper with Larry David.
Bobby was having dinner with Larry David?
That's what I thought he said.
I don't know if that doesn't sound right.
Unless that's somebody else. I need to go back to that episode. Wonder.
So tell him a little bit about how much fun it was hanging out with Bobby and Mike. Mike knew everything about John Carradine.
Yes.
He knew everything. So what was fun about, now you weren't familiar with Revenge of the Nerds.
No.
So what was fun about meeting him if you didn't know his stuff?
Well, first off, he's a cool guy where, he's like, hey man, what's going on? He's like, like real neat in that way, real kind guy. But, but yeah, it was just amazing to see what he actually did do. And
he had on his table pictures of everything he did.
That was
John Wayne, the Cowboys, to something he did with Billy D. Williams, pictures of
crazy.
What's the other show? Lizzie McGuire, but everything.
The Westerns, that I thought that was kind of cool. He worked with the you know what I'm talking. The famous Western guy,
John Wayne.
John Wayne, yeah.
He worked also with Mark Hamill and
right.
What's his name? Lee Marvin.
Yeah, Lee Marvin. Yeah, that was amazing too. Like some of those guys are, it's like kind of like he kind of hit all those guys from that generation, like early on, like a transition from the the 60s to the 70s to 80s.
We
pretty cool.
Yeah, we once watched with him an episode of Kung Fu. His brother David was in with his dad John, so it had the 3 Carradines in it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he had a podcast going, but it's sad. It's a mystery because he never, had dark thoughts, or he was always, yeah, man, let's get something to eat. Let's see a movie. Yeah. But, I found out that, I guess when he died, his brother Keith made an announcement that he had a violent battle with bipolar disorder. So I guess he's been fighting it, but you never saw it. He never was manic or depressed or never disappeared. But it was one shock after another.
It was where I did message him one time. This was on Instagram though, because he probably, if he didn't use Instagram, then he probably wouldn't have used it. But I was like, hey, I saw that episode of your Popcast thing, because he was talking about like his moment where I think it was Christopher Walken or something. He had like a story about how it was just like really interesting story. I can't remember now what it was, but
so Tarantino was a big fan of his and wanted him to be in Reservoir Dogs.
Wow.
And but he was auditioning, and he wasn't hitting it out of the park. Harvey Keitel said to him, "This is you being angry," so he didn't get it. And then Tarantino wanted him to be the Christian Slater part in True Romance.
Really?
It didn't work out. And as a consolation, he gave him a very small part in Django Unchained. The scene being drawn here is that Darren is asking, when I was ostracized at the Fred Willard table, when I was freaked out, I had a flashback that Mary Willard dissolves into my mother. You know, like I had a post-traumatic stress flashback of being back with my mother. Come on, how much treats do you get all day? She wants treats.
Oh boy. Treats.
Yeah, I got this wisdom tooth and it's radiates up here, but it's all right. Yeah, back to work, Cody, or Al will give you a bad comment on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm not even on it, but I still got blocked.
Yes, he's blocking you in case you ever get on.
Yeah,
The other way around.
Yeah,
you're blocking him. You're wait.
Well, I got banned from Twitter. No, I got blocked. I got everything.
So I have it where I can't have social media, like ChatGPT.
Oh yeah.
Had it where I don't want to look at how much the stocks are down, and so it removed the widget because I would just go over and see stock market down 8,000. Yeah.
Oh,
and and then I try not to go on. I don't never go on Twitter.
Yeah.
Even Instagram is depressing, annoying things.
You off of that then? You're taking it easy?
Well, I pop on, like I put on the thing you drew of Bobby.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Like to take a look at. So this is when Bobby was on our thing. Oh, I don't know if I could. He was saying.
Sorry, these things are too big. Oh shoot. Here, I'm gonna do this.
Bobby was saying.
There we go.
I'm not going to play a nerd. I beat up nerds.
Yeah.
So once in a while, I put it back on just to see, if anyone liked it or put something on. But it's just I get caught up in comparing or getting annoyed at annoying comedians, so I try not to know what's going on.
I had a question. Do you, when you do that, do you just uninstall the app, or what do you do? You just
sometimes I do that. Yes, I usually, in general, don't want to have Facebook or things on my phone.
Right.
But so I'm not out looking at stuff that annoys me.
Right. Because I know it's like worse because I can get on the computer and I think totally different about it. Or I sit on my desktop.
Yeah, it's not as bad when I'm home.
Yeah.
But then I just try to not know what's going on.
Yeah. No, that's cool.
I never rode with Bobby on his motorcycle. I'd meet him at Swingers, and there was a shot where I was wearing his helmet I put on.
Mm-hmm.
But he had this police car that he had an old police car, and we drive around. He would sound the siren, talk, please move your car over, and people, he's a cop.
Yeah, he was talking about that to us. How he liked that cop car. That was cool.
I think Adam Egert books the mothership for Joe Rogan.
Adam Egert?
Yeah.
Oh, from Norm's thing? Yeah. It's funny. I wonder how he chose that guy.
I don't know. He was big at the Comedy Store.
That's right.
You know, became friends with Rogan from the store, I'm guessing.
Oh, he does Rogan's thing now?
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah, he spoke at Norm's memorial. Chloe, you got your tuxedo on? You want a TREAT, huh?
Oh, yeah, you got talking code.
Maybe she'll poke. Sometimes she pokes me. Chloe. Now, Pearl as a name is coming back, I hear.
Really? Interesting.
Who's Taffy Jaffe? Is she poking? Let's see if she pokes. Who's Taffy Jaffe?
Taffy Jaffe?
Yeah, no, Norm never drove. It was mostly Laurie that drove him around. He didn't even know how to do Uber. When I opened for him, I'd have to pay for Uber. And I go, give me your phone. I'm going to do Uber. And it wasn't connected to his credit card. I go, all right.
So he didn't really do, like, he didn't know how to do that kind of things?
When we'd go to an airport, the kiosk, I'd have to get the tickets. We'd go to a hotel. He goes, you're the tech guy. Set up the computer. Not a tech guy. You just connect it to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. That's interesting, yeah.
Nah. Well, I always resent that him, Larry David, Gilbert, they can't do anything. They're geniuses. Me, what's wrong with you? Read the instructions.
Right. Well, that's what it's interesting. You know, it's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. One second. I gotta get something I left outside.
All right. Amazon, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They came and flew a package.
Female New York comic. Is she like? She drove a car. Wow. Chloe. What's up, everybody? So as I said before, Jeff Ross, I think his Broadway shows on Netflix. What was I going to say? What's her name? Fenton Feinstein? What is that? So, Al, maybe you should try to get blocked by Colin Quinn. I hear he has thin skin. Someone told a story that Triumph was roasting people, and Colin Quinn was going, enough, and people kind of went up to him, all these comics. You don't do that to Colin Quinn. That he was thin-skinned. What was great about Gilbert, that he had a great sense of humor about himself. He would laugh, he would put himself down so much. Fortune Feinster. Well, look at her hands. They're like Creature from the Black Lagoon.
You like it?
Yeah. Like a monster. Are you a monster? That's what one guy told me. He didn't like Triumph went too far. So T.K. Carter died from Baltimore, and Al knew him. I didn't know that. He was great. Speaking of Bobby Carradine, she's poking me. It's so cute. Speaking of Bobby Carradine, we watched together. Keith Carradine and Powers Booth were in a movie called Southern Comfort, and T.K. Carter was in it. It was an intense movie. Fred Ward was in it. Yeah.
Fred, I want to say to one of our viewers, Jeff Crone, thank you for the
Jeff,
donation.
you're too generous.
It's a very generous contribution. We appreciate you.
I will match. Look, you see how cute she's poking me?
I owe him a drawing or something. I need to do
But she's been poking me.
He does. Now, is that for the TREA?
All right. Let me get the Yeah, she wins. She wins. All right. I just got dizzy getting up. That's how you know
Oh, no.
you're out of shape and old. All right.
Dang.
All right. She wins every time. All right.
It makes me think of ice cream. Like, I need to get some ice cream.
Oh, look, they both know. Okay.
Oh, I'm going to get some treats. Oh, boy. Now, do they eat all of them usually?
Oh, yeah.
So here, let me.
Sometimes they're not aware where they all are.
They're not all there. Oh, yeah, they don't know where they all are.
And why she jumped off like, yeah, sometimes she's not aware there's more of them.
Oh,
Chloe, I guess they don't eat all of them.
huh.
They'll find these later. Now Luna's gonna get some more.
Yeah, it looks like Luna's having fun.
And Chloe did all the work.
She did the poking for Luna.
Yes.
That's interesting. Chloe didn't even. She could have hammed up on all that. Interesting.
Oh, that's all you wanted? You're gonna go back to poking for more when there's already there. She got them all. Wow, she didn't eat them all. What's on the shelves below the TV? I have every copy of Geraldo Rivera's book. I have 100 copies of Geraldo Rivera's memoirs.
Who's that?
I'm just making that up. I remember there was.
Oh, where'd it go? Sorry. Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, she stays by me. Yeah, I remember Cheech and Chong had an album. We called them Geraldo Revolver.
Sounds like a gas.
Yes. Hi, Geraldo. Oh. YouTube.
Oh, yeah, we been watching some. What's this show? Oh, it's that one with Don Johnson and the.
Miami Vice.
Not that one. The other one.
I know what you mean.
The one with Cheech.
Oh yes, I forgot what it's called.
Why can't I even remember? I mean, you should be
No,
comforted.
You're catching what I have.
Yeah, I know. It's I don't.
Oh,
think
they
they-
won't.
That
I
makes
brought
it
it.
even worse. Anyway, yeah, it's. I know Bobby was in that.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
No.
Right, that's Chuck Norris.
Yeah, what's? Oh, I got it. Do you want me to tell you, or do you want to say it?
Let me try to guess.
I'll let you guess.
Don Johnson and Cheech
Okay.
Marin. Give me a minute. Not Walker, Texas. Nash Bridges.
There
But
you go.
But I'm cheating because I read it off Jeff.
Okay.
I wouldn't have guessed it.
Yeah, Nash Bridges. That's a funny show. Like, it's actually like, it's sort of interesting the way it's made.
In what way?
It's like kind of serious, but the whole essence it captures is kind of this almost playfulness of like the characters rather than like the situation. Like they're always like Cheech Marin and Nash Bridges, or like Don Johnson, are like really funny together, and they're always like playing off of each other, making fun of each other. Like the whole thing is like more funny than it is serious.
Oh, okay.
Which is kind of nice. There is a little drama. It's like melodramatic, but
Don Johnson wrote the treatment with Hunter Thompson. I did not know that.
oh, it's got a unique thing. It kind of makes you want to like wish you could be there, like driving in that yellow car and like sitting in the back with them driving you around.
Of course, they want more. She looks like there used to be these clocks with a cat with a tail would swish under the clock.
Oh yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody?
You're trying to open that up? Look at her. She's trying to bite it. Look. You don't know how to open it? Come on. She's looking. Don't make me do this. You know I don't know how. All right. Try one more time, then I'll do it for you. Give it one more shot. You can do it. Now, Luna just found some more. All right. We'll give you a few more.
You getting more treats?
Ooh, well, this is great. Guy's name is Weinberg. Oh, that's a crazy claw she's got.
Yeah, isn't it wild? It's threatening. So it'll do like this thing, like documentaries.
You're Weinberg.
Weinberg.
Barracuda. Provenza. He went to Pennsylvania State, I think. Penn State. I could be wrong. Oh no, I gotta put this away.
What are the cats doing?
Oh, she's never satisfied. I see there's more. I should just put it right back. Cody was like this when we're
Yeah.
in Ohio. Like the treats were there, kept poking them,
Yeah.
cookies. And,
Exactly. I'm trying to behave now. I've learned.
oh, I think I'm hearing some birds. Let me see if there's any birds outside.
Sure, yeah.
Ugh. The birdies. All right. Yeah, the
Yeah,
birds.
it's nice and birdies out.
You hear them?
Beautiful.
Yes.
The golf game. Like
We did retire. It's a long story. But then Cody, he came and he, like the cats, the way they stare me down on the coffee table, he started staring, and poking me. I went, all right.
I did eat some of Luna's treats, didn't I?
He likes treats.
I would have snacked on some of the bird feeder stuff, but you didn't have it then. I don't think. We got here. The hand's kind of funny looking, but I'll see. See what I can do.
There's my King of Queens mug I have there. You see it?
Oh,
There was a King of Queens that was pretty funny, only because you had Jerry Stiller, Kevin James, and I think one other guy strutting down the street to fight the power, like they were tough guys. If you call this action, no, we're just doing it here and there. I was trying too hard to get watch hours and get people to give the money, and so just here and there. Cody likes it. We're just hanging. Rock Bottom Pod. That's like, the Rock Island Road is a really good road. Get your ticket to the Rock Island Road.
here we are.
So you're making this morph. That's my mother. So it goes from her to Mary Willard or the other way?
Mary Willard to your mother. So I'm drawing the
Yes,
key.
I know Emery.
Yeah. Emery.
Well, you hear the birds?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ray DeVito is watching.
That's what I hear. Hey, Ray. He was in Ohio. He was the one that said, maybe I'll meet you. I'm very busy.
Yeah.
He said,
Ohio. Is he from Ohio? Is it? Oh yeah, I think was it Cleveland or
Wait.
Cincinnati. Yeah, I think Ray DeVito is Rock Bottom Pod.
oh,
That's his handle, or the at symbol thing. Good to see you,
yeah.
fellow Ohioan. I don't know if it's Cleveland or Cincinnati, but either way, it's.
Well, the Rock Island Road is a really good road. You cause trouble. Well, no one causes trouble like Al on Twitter. All right, Toledo. That's where we were. More clearly, Maumee, Ohio.
Mommy. I heard that's what you did with that one funny video. It's like, Mommy.
Oh yes, the Maumee River.
Yeah.
So this is such a quick shot. You don't even need the legs in.
Yeah, I think I have to see. Well, one of the things though, which is interesting, I'm kind of also doing this stuff like the extra detail because when we have the book, we'll have
Smart.
a nice illustration to place anywhere.
So I'm making a list. Speaking of the book, of
Oh yeah,
stuff
how's that?
you've already done for Substack.
Hmm.
Some other things maybe we'll do at another time. Some other stuff we were gonna do, but then got too busy with this, like the zombie joke. Why don't you write about zombies? And then the zombies neurotic, and then
Yeah.
some other things, and one day we'll finish the story about the shrink that we go out for meals.
Oh yeah,
That you went pretty far with that.
that'd be fun. Yeah,
Maybe at some point, maybe when you finish part 2 of this,
yeah.
maybe to take a little momentum break. But we don't. There's no rush. But you had a good amount of the shrink. We go to eat to restaurant story.
Yeah,
But yeah, all good.
that's cool. Yeah, no, yeah. If you have anything like just anything you'd like me to just kind of dabble as we.
Well, there's another one. Yeah, this is this is going to be a 15-minute animated story, and a few years ago, or maybe a year ago, we showed a very, very, very rough version of it. So now we're going to just make it be its own thing, where put in festivals, put it online. It's a story I always want to tell, and originally I pushed it aside and said, all right, let's just put a book together, do Substack. But I watched a very rough version of this and said, this is too good. We got to finish this. But then when this is done, this short film, then I want to just have a book we put out ourselves or whatever, with stuff we've done for Substack, other stuff. I mean, some of the Substack longer stories, some of them are just 1 or 2 panels. Some shorty one I want to do is one idea I had. I was coming at a coffee place, and a young, friendly, attractive woman held the door for me. I went, thank you, because of course. And the joke being, sometimes just an attractive, friendly woman holding the door for you is as good as it gets. Just like a 1 or 2 panel one with that.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a longer story. Yes, I would like to do a book where we have the stuff from Substack already ready, some 1-panel ones, stuff like that. But yeah, and the other one, I forgot the wording of it, where someone I bump into says, all your stuff, it's always about being lonely and, whatever, being a misfit. A real writer, why don't you write cool things? Zombies, video games, horror. That's real writing, what they want, Then I go, yeah, maybe he's right. So then I start writing something. A zombie sits alone at the diner. He feels weird because he's isolated. He picks his skin, meaning it's the same stuff. And also, I don't know. I don't know about Substack, because I got tired of like living or dying by an algorithm. YouTube, Substack, Instagram, Facebook. I just want to do things that are their own thing, like this short story, this short film, or like a book thing. So I don't know.
You'd always just put it like if we did like any of those, if we wanted to put them up there, or we just don't.
Yeah, we had to try it, but we have them. So another one panel or two panel is this guy bumps into me. True story. Hey, I know what it's like being single now because Jill's away for the weekend. Now I know what it's like to be a bachelor. And I go, it's not being a bachelor. Jill's coming home Sunday night. Being a bachelor, that's like saying I closed my eyes for 30 seconds. I know what it's like to be blind. Just a little rant.
Exactly. Yeah. It's hilarious. I'm gonna put this on here. Rough sketch.
Yeah, and we could probably sum this up because at 7 it'll be like 2 hours, but you did great stuff today.
Thanks, Fred. I appreciate
Oh no,
hopping on. It's kind of
close. So
yeah, this one would be good. Maybe I'll do like the transitioning
on your own.
on my own, but it'll be good. I'll probably just do the keys and then I'll animate them. So I like to get I'll do the key drawings. So like her before and after.
Okay.
When we put the stuff into the software, kind of like the other one, we can do some of the fun animating. So I'll think about animation after we do the illustrations. We have a few illustrations. We could look at the next one we'll do.
Yeah, let's see what's next after this. Let's take a look.
So let's pull that open.
Would I consider writing a fictional story? I want to do cool stuff like zombies and wizards and horror. So this lonely zombie's in the restaurant and he's nervous. He feels self-conscious. There's couples.
I kind of like the title horror, and if you say it like kind of a New York accent, where it's like, and you spell it that way, like horror stories, and it's like it's kind of funny.
Robert once did a bit like Elmer Fudd in Apocalypse Now. The horror.
Yeah. It's funny. All right, let's see. I'm going to replace the picture with this. Oop. Okay. Yeah, what's going on there? Huh, that's weird.
A 3-hour shecha. The mechel started getting rough. The tiny mechels were gone. That's the Jewish version of Gilligan's Island.
Skipper! What is it, little buddy? All right. So there's that. All right. And then here he is talking. La, 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 la. Oh, yeah, this part then, your father's situation there.
Wait, but doesn't that have the cut of me like watching it?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, that.
So we can do these shots. This shot.
Zombie trying to use Uber. That's good.
Yeah, Uber Eats. They're trying to like they saw. It's like I want Flash, and they're like, huh? Yeah. So anyway, here's that. That's that scene. So I'll probably next time we can do the table stuff over here for the Yeah, his finger falls off. Yeah, you holding your head kind of like we'll be illustrating that, and then maybe animate some of the. Got that. And then there's these pictures I think are kind of neat.
Yes.
I'd like to make these look kind of like like maybe some values in there, kind of make it look kind of old fashioned.
Yes.
That's the Battle of Anzio. I found some picture online, but anything that's sort of war like with the backdrop. I was watching a movie. Oh yeah, it was I don't know if you've seen a Jim Carrey movie where he fixes up a movie theater.
Oh, I never saw it. I know what you mean.
It was interesting because it's set in the 40s.
Majestic something.
That's right. That's it. The Majestic. Martin Landau is in it.
Yeah, I never saw it, but I heard about it.
Yeah, I watched it just because I thought maybe the premise was kind of interesting. And they mentioned Anzio, which I thought was interesting. Because it's like World War II kind of
Yes.
people and people that they lost and stuff. Like they had pictures of these people in like black and white. I thought it was kind of neat. It kind of made me think of your father and stuff. I was like, oh wait, I should tell Fred that. But yeah,
Really cool. Well, this was great. Jeff Crone, thank you for your generosity.
yes, Jeff, thank you.
Thank you for hanging out. Any last questions or comments before I'm gonna just microwave something from Trader Joe's for dinner?
Very nice.
Cody, thank you. I just love bringing this forward.
Cool. Me too. Yeah, I appreciate you your time as well. It's great to be able to do this together.
All right, I will get my dinner, figure it out. So thank you, everyone. And we'll one last thing. If you ever find or maybe you sent it to me already, the Dumb and Dumber T-shirt you designed.
Oh
I think
yeah,
I have resolution to try to put it on TeePublic.
sure. Yeah, I'll send that to you.
All right, Lisa, thank you. And all right, you everyone have a great night. And thank you, Darren, and everybody. And we'll talk later.
Sounds great.
All right.
Thanks a lot, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Have a good night.